Hey Glam Fam, welcome back. Today is going to be a review of episode 22 of Basketball Wives. So we pick up in the middle of Brandi and Duffey's conversation, and Brandi says that she will forgive Duffey, but she will never forget. Not surprising, she's been holding on to a lot. So then British has a talk with Brandi. Again, she is still feeling guilty for starting this mess, so she's trying to convince Brandi to change her mind and forgive Duffey. Brandi feels like, well, she knows she's being harsh, but she feels like that is protecting her from her past trauma with other friendships that she's been burned by. And I don't get how she feels as though she's protecting herself when she received a genuine apology, even though she didn't deserve it. Like, how does you rejecting that apology, how is that protecting you? But maybe she's just, so hurt by past relationships. Anytime she feels hurt, she just wants to remove herself from it. And I can understand that. Like, if she just wants peace, I can understand it. I can understand how she may be seeing it, but she's just not seeing it correctly. And hopefully when she watched this season back, she realized that. So then Jackie and Brandi talk, and Jackie is talking about how she is hurt by Jennifer because of the trip, how she should expose Jennifer in this documentary. And she just starts telling all of Jennifer's business and how she's a producer on the documentary, and she just starts going in about what the documentary is about and the ex, and she's just doing the most. So then Jackie asks Brandi why she's being so mean to Duffey, basically. Then Brandi tries to say that Duffey said something mean to her, like the loyalty thing. She's still on this loyalty thing. But Duffey said that after everything else that happened, she had already called Duffey weird at this point, which is pretty mean to call your best friend weird. And then she kept throwing her therapy in her face. So that's pretty mean too. But she does say that she's not giving up on the friendship, which was good. So then Jennifer has a model call for this hair fashion show that she's planning to have. Brooke is coming to help her, and she tells Jennifer about everything that Jackie said about this documentary, because when she talked to Brandi, that wasn't the first time she said it. Apparently she said it at the dinner in Sacramento too with Doug. They just didn't really show it, or if they did, I don't remember. But the whole group, she done told the whole group that she was a producer on Jen's documentary at this point. So Brandi hosts a kickback. All of the ladies are invited. She just wants everybody to relax and chill. And when Duffey shows up, she gave Duffey a hug.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm loving right here.
That was great. I was happy to see it. Jennifer didn't show up. Everyone showed up besides her. Of course, she didn't show up because of Jackie, which is a good thing, because if they was trying to chill, then maybe Jennifer showing up wouldn't have been the best idea. Jackie is bothered that she's not invited to her hair show. I don't know why. You pretty much pushed her off of your trip, so of course you weren't invited. And you acted a fool at the last show that she was walking in, so yeah, of course you're not invited. So then they asked Brooke about, what's going on with her divorce. And in the midst of Brooke talking about that, British's ankle monitor goes off.
Just my life just changing, overnight. So, what is beeping? What the
So sorry, her leg is beeping.
I'm about to go home for real because my monitor is going dead.
Because it's dead, and she gotta make it home before she get a violation. See, you worried about the wrong thing. While you in the middle of this Brandi and Duffey thing, making situations out of nothing, you done forgot to charge your ankle monitor. Okay, so next is Jennifer's hair fashion show. She decides to do it outside on the street. I think that's a pretty great idea. As long as it's organized and as long as the weather is right, it's always a great idea to have an event outside. So the hair show was really nice, but she didn't really do anything different with the styling. I was kind of with Duffey with what she was saying.
Where I'm from, at the hair shows, you never know what you'll see. You'll see a bird cage and a bird flying out of hair, a castle on a girl's head, scissors on top of the head. So I was really expecting extra, but this is cool.
Yes. But then at the same time, when I thought about it, those type of hair shows, I think that they really are to showcase the hairstylist, not necessarily the hair that they're wearing. So maybe that's why she didn't do all of that with the styling, but the models were all wearing the same thing. Like they all had a middle part bust down long. She didn't really come up with any styles. And when she was talking about planning the event, she said that she had to come up with styles for the models, and it didn't, like, you didn't really come up with anything. You just sewed the hair in. She could have at least did like some side parts, some half up, half downs. Like she could have did something. They were all wearing long middle parts. So I was with Duffey on that. She didn't do anything spectacular with the hair, but the fashion show was nice. So after the show, Duffey meets with Jackie in Jackie's apartment, and Duffey is gonna plan a trip to Mexico. Because she is finally ready to get married to Iman after they finished all of their therapy. So she's inviting the ladies to Mexico, and then the men are gonna come later, and her and Iman are gonna get re-engaged, and she's gonna give him a ring as a symbol of them planning their wedding. So that's pretty nice. So the episode ends with British bringing Jennifer and Jackie together to try to talk out their issues. It did not go well. Jackie did come in with good energy. I have to give her that. She came in a good mood, but Jennifer wasn't in the mood. Jennifer has had enough. She feels like Jackie has been picking and picking and picking. Now you want to come apologize after doing all of that? No. I kind of get what Jennifer is saying, because it's like Jackie will apologize and then she'll do it again. She's already apologized. When they had the talk and she called Jennifer a giraffe or a donkey or whatever, she apologized and they moved on, but she just keep doing stuff. So I see why Jennifer wasn't here for it. It did not go well, and the episode ends there. And next week is the Mexico trip, and they get into it again, but this time Jennifer finally has somebody on her side. It seems like Brandi was sticking up for Jennifer this time.
You don't take you lie about your trash, bitch.
Take a beat.
Bye, run your ass on. The bitch is bye.
You're really doing too much, and you call yourself a damn coach's wife?
But yeah, that was this week's episode. I actually enjoyed this week's episode. I think a lot of that had to do with Brandi finally just let it go. It was just so much tension for no reason. So I'm glad she finally let that go. This episode was actually pretty good. I still feel like Angel is kind of still in the background. She hasn't really gotten fully back in with the ladies, and we saw on the next week preview, we don't even know if she's gonna be in Mexico or not. I didn't see British in Mexico at all. You know, of course she can't go out the country, so she's not gonna be there. And then I didn't see Angel, so I don't know. But yeah, I actually did enjoy this week's episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it in the comment section down below. Stay happy, healthy, and all of that good stuff, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.